Talk, shop, pop, movies.
Ahoy there, this is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile, and if you're a convicted cinephile yourself, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. On my channel, I like to talk, shop, and pop, open that is, movies and physical media. And today I have my final Bafta Award nominations predictions. I would have done the Critics' Choice reaction video today, but I decided to do an impromptu immediately after the show live stream instead last night, so go check that out. A decent amount of people did. It was fun. I was a little tipsy, so, makes for better conversation. Um, so we'll be going over the potential BAFTA nominees today. These are always a little more interesting than the Golden Globes and Critics' Choice nominations because of their long list system, which I'll probably get into a little more as we go. Everything else coming up on my channel, the 24th, that Tuesday at 7 a.m., I will be doing a live stream watching the Oscar nominations live video and reacting to them and getting really happy and really angry at what they pick, depending on what it is. And then the Thursday following that, on the 26th, at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be doing another tournament live stream where all 55 of the Best Picture nominees from the years 2000 to 2009 will be battling against each other. So me and a panel of judges will vote on which one we think is the best each round until we have one final Best Picture nominee winner. Enough about that guff. Like, share, and subscribe if it's your first time here. Thanks for coming. Subscribe. I got more stuff like this. Go back. I did some Oscarology videos, which is like Oscar statistic videos, stuff like that. So if you're an Oscar geek like me, I got some interesting stuff to go watch. Long story short. So I have Gold Derby up here. This is my current BAFTA predictions. I know I did them all like the day they announced them or put this up. I don't know how much, if anything, I will change. Probably some, I'm guessing, but we will see. So let's get started. I even zoomed in a little bit, so all the stuff's a little bigger. Here is the Gold Derby top 5, and they only do 5 Best Picture nominees. So, I think I'll just stick with the same 5 I already have. I have Fablemans didn't get in for a lot of categories, so I would be kind of surprised if it made Best Picture without a Best Director long list. Like Steven Spielberg isn't even able to be nominated. Banshees of Inisherin will absolutely get in. Everything Everywhere seems like it's guaranteed to get in, especially after last night at the Critics' Choice where it damn near swept everything. Top Gun Maverick. I'm going to flip-flop some of these around here because they have better or worse odds than they did last time I did this. So, okay, Top Gun. Tar, I believe, will make it in. And All Quiet on the Western Front has an outstanding long list mention. It has 15 long list mentions, essentially. So it can get nominated in up to 15 categories, more than any other movie this year. So they like it, at least enough to pre-nominate it 15 times, I guess you could say. So I have it in here. I think they would go for it over something like Elvis. I hope they do, because it's substantially better than Elvis in every conceivable way. So I'm going to keep the same 5. I just flip-flopped some stuff around a little bit. Here we have Best Director. So as you can see, if I scroll here, excuse me, they do a weird thing where there's 8 women and 8 men, and they pick 5 or 6 based off of those 16. They don't have to do 3 men and 3 women or anything like that. They just take 6 out of an even 16 nominations or pre-nominations. Once again, I'll probably just keep the same 5 I already have, or same 6. Actually, no, I'll take that. Elvis missed the Directors Guild, so I might actually copy here, put Decision to Leave, which is the more respectable film to have in directing. And then they have a couple foreign directors in there. All Quiet, I imagine, will get in. After Sun is like the little independent movie that is doing very well, and that'll potentially be the only female director nominated, so that's the one that has the best shot, in my opinion. Either that or Sarah Polley, but After Sun seems to be getting a little more love lately. Banshees is definitely getting in. Everything Everywhere, after its Critics' Choice win last night, it obviously is doing very well for itself. Yeah, Elvis could make it in here. The BAFTAs do like Elvis more than the Oscars do, but Baz Luhrmann's other movies that were nominated were also better than Elvis, so we'll see. And Top Gun Maverick is the other one that was nominated for the DGA. I think I'm being lazy and putting it in for the Oscars just because he has like 100 to 1 odds. So if he does get in, cool. If he doesn't, I'll get 4 right. Basically, is the way I look at that. But we'll get to the Oscar ones at some other day. Actress. Hmm. Yeah, Kate Blanchett. Duh. Michelle Yeoh. Duh. Daniel Deadwyler for Till. Seems like she's a sure thing, especially after getting SAG and Critics' Choice. Michelle Williams missed SAG, but I still think she's going to get in here. Emma Thompson is kind of like the maybe in the maybe pile. Ana de Armas, I think, could get in. I just don't know who to put her over after getting Golden Globe and SAG. Maybe Emma Thompson, but it seems weird. They didn't really like the Fablemans very much, did they? I might be a little risque here. Take out Michelle and put in Anna just to see, just to shake things up a bit, because who gives a shit really? Um, actor, we have Colin Farrell, yes. Austin Butler's getting in. Bill Nighy's getting in. Brendan Fraser is getting in. At least I would hope so. I was so happy he won last night at the Critics' Choice Awards. So extremely happy. Paul Mescal for After Sun. I think he's going to be my number 5 for the Oscars. These top 5 are going to be my Oscar picks. I'm pretty sure. And the number 6, which is also the number 6 on Gold Derby, so that's cool, is Felix Kammerer from All Quiet on the Western Front. This is this guy's first film, and he's amazing in this movie. And Tom Cruise, if he can't get Golden Globes or win Critics' Choice, he's not getting in at BAFTA. That's for sure. So I think it's seems to be those 6. I hope that's who ends up in there. I like me some Felix. Supporting actress, we have Carrie Condon. She's getting in for sure, even though she hasn't been winning. She has a good chance of winning BAFTA, more so than anything else. Same goes for Colin Farrell. Dolly DeLeon, I have her in here. She got in for Triangle of Sadness at the Globes, but Triangle of Sadness is fairly well liked, and then was on a decent amount of long lists for BAFTA. The lead actor was in there too. Jamie Lee Curtis has not been missing anywhere. Hong Shao, after getting SAG, I'm very confident she's going to get in a BAFTA, and she's fantastic, and she deserves it. Angela Bassett, I guess she's going all the way. I don't know if she's going to win the Oscar, but kind of seems like it at this point, honestly. Unless Carrie Condon wins BAFTA and then she wins the Oscar after winning BAFTA, because sometimes that happens. And then number 6, and it's like a toss-up kind of. Like I hope that there's no Stephanie Hsu here, so you can't put her in. I hope that's who gets in at the Oscars. But Amy Lou Wood for Living seems like a very BAFTA thing to do, so we're going to keep her in at number 6. They liked Living over a BAFTA, but it's a very British thing. This might need some moving around. Ke Huy Quan, he's in for sure. I could see him losing to Brendan Gleeson at the BAFTAs, but not anywhere else. But even he could be, even if BAFTA doesn't really go hard on everything everywhere, like if they love Banshees and give it like picture and screenplay and actor and potentially supporting actress, I could see that Ke Huy Quan being the one thing they give everything everywhere all at once, like at every award show. Deservedly so. Barry's getting in. If he can get in everywhere else, he's getting in at BAFTA for sure. Michael Ward for Empire of Light. I do not have in here. Ben Winch, or I always call him Winshaw, but it's Wishaw, who's the one long-listed cast member for Women Talking, but he is also very British and overdue for some awards season stuff for sure. Ulrich Schusch for All Quiet on the Western Front. He's great in that movie too. I actually really like both these. I would call them lead actors because they're like the main 2 guys in the movie. I hope he gets in. I really enjoyed him in that movie. I have Eddie Redmayne in here. They have Michael Ward. Eddie Redmayne's been getting in. Now that I'm looking, but he's also British. So it's one of those things where it's like I wouldn't put him in here if he wasn't British. Eddie Redmayne, but Michael Ward is also British, but he's not as well known. And Empire of Light isn't, but neither of them are being seen very well. Brad Pitt could get in easily. I mean, I might just keep the same 6, and I'll fart around with the odds here to maybe make some more points out of it. But Empire of Light has been getting poo-pooed on a little too much for me to want to assume it's going to get a nomination for acting, especially one that's not Olivia Colman. Original screenplay, Banshees should be safe for the win here, I'd imagine. It lost yesterday to Everything Everywhere, which was a semi-surprise, but not that surprising. Everything Everywhere is number 2, After Sun number 3. Tar and Triangle of Sadness, they didn't like Fablemans very much, so I could see Fablemans missing here and in picture. I think I'm just going to keep those 6. And that's what I have my extra super bet on, I guess. Adapted screenplay, I have Living, which they have at top to win, which I get it for the BAFTAs, I guess. Women Talking, which won last night. Finally, it won something. All Quiet, I have on here. I think that could get in at the Oscars. Glass Onion, I'll pop it off, put it back in here. Then they have The Whale. I have The Wonder for some reason. I think I'm going to put The Whale in over The Wonder because The Whale has been getting better reactions lately after Brendan Fraser winning, Hong Chow getting in at SAG, and mostly it getting in at the PGA for Best Picture, which is great. Very excited about that. And Best Casting, they have Everything Everywhere, Triangle of Sadness, Banshees, Elvis, and All Quiet on the Western Front. I think I'm just gonna keep those the same. I could see After Sun getting in, but it's pretty much only like those two main actors in it. We'll keep that. We'll keep that. I'm just putzing around. Animated film, they only have 4 slots, I guess, which is kind of funny, but there's only 4 slots that are like guaranteed to get nominated, so I'm just gonna keep everything exactly the same, and we'll keep moving on. And that is the other one I have my extra bet on because I'd be amazed if anything out of those 4 didn't get in. And that's everything? Yeah, we already did Best Picture. Well, that was fast. Uh, easy enough. So, BAFTA predictions. Yep, the BAFTA nominations. I feel like I didn't say when they're coming out, but I believe it is Thursday 19th. Thursday the 19th is when the BAFTA nominations will be announced. I'm guessing pretty early in the morning, but I don't know if it's early in the morning their time or our time. I maybe will look into this actually really quick. Okay, so on global live stream on January 19th at 12 p.m. GMT, which I forget what that means because I'm a moron. So GMT, um, Greenwich Mean Time. Okay, I can remember. I'm like, what the hell is that? Greenwich Mean Time. So there it is, 5:22. So they are 6 hours ahead of me. So if it's noon there, it'd be 6 p.m. here, I guess. Yeah. So it might be a later video. A later video or an early morning video, depending on if I'm able to catch them live. That's all I have today. I will at least be doing a BAFTA nomination reaction of some sort. They're always fun to watch because there's always some weird shit that goes on because of their jury selection system where they have juries that, nominate the long lists where they narrow it down to 10 or 20 movies or whatever it is per thing. They vote, and then like the top 3 vote getters this year are automatically nominated, and then the jury saves the other 3 acting nominees, for example. So basically, the top 3 are the highest votes, and the other 3 are our jury saves. So you get some more interesting nominations with the bottom 3, if you want to put it, than you would the top 3. And the other couple years ago, they just started doing this. They had the whole thing selected by jury, I think, and the nominations were batshit crazy. And then they've slowly been increasing the number of automatically voted in for nominations quantity. So the last couple years, they've been getting less and less weird. This year will be pretty normal, I think, give or take a random independent British person movie getting into acting or directing or something like that. But that's it. So I'll see you in a few days. Hopefully, I'll think of something to do in the meantime. And I'll catch you Oscar nomination morning live on my channel, where I'll be nice and tired and angry and happy all at the same time. And on the 26th, that Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, will be my 2000 to 2009 Oscar Tournament Best Picture nominee live stream. So I hope I'll see you there. Thanks for coming by, and I'll see you next time.
Rock, shop, pop, movies.